What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I am Shelby Nave, and today it's time for It's time for another movie commentary. Yes, today we are going to be watching Pulp Fiction, directed by Quentin Tarantino, of course. As I was going through my past videos, I kind of came to the conclusion that my channel is starting to get very, like, Scorsese, De Palma, Coppola, and like Gibson heavy. So I think now I want to throw some Tarantino into the mix because, I mean, he's still also considered to be one of the greatest directors of all time. And it's weird because out of all of his like really well-known and well-liked films, I've only seen like one of them. Yeah, I mean, I know of all of his big films that he's come out with, but I've only actually seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That is not okay. How dare I even call myself a film person without seeing any Tarantino films except for one. But we're gonna change that here on my channel, starting with Pulp Fiction, because that seems to be one of the most popular, probably the most popular, I think you could argue. I'm really excited to see this movie, not only just because I know this movie is iconic and very well liked by pretty much everybody, but I'm so hyped to see the scene where this particular frame came from, because I really like this poster of John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson, except instead of holding guns, they're holding bananas. But I mean, I'm not gonna get a poster referencing a film that I haven't seen yet. That would just be ridiculous. So I have to see this movie, so I feel more appropriate in getting a poster like that. So I know ahead of time that this movie is very highly praised for its screenplay. I'm pretty sure Tarantino not only got an Oscar, but also a Golden Globe for this movie. And I just really appreciate good writing. So I am excited to get in this. Like, you know you wrote something good if everybody quotes your movie after it. Hi, everybody, Shelby of the future here. I just want to pop in here real fast because obviously if you've seen this movie before, you know that it has quite a few bad words in it. And I would like to stay monetized if I can. So with that being said, I just want to let you guys know beforehand that I will be cutting out a lot of the non-ad safe language in this movie, mainly just the F-bombs and the other derogatory terms that are said throughout this movie. We're trying to be ad friendly on this channel. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the video.
Forget it. It's too risky.
You want to rob banks?
Not in this life.
What then?
This place. Nobody ever robs restaurants. I got the idea. Last liquor store we stuck up, remember? All the customers kept coming in. You got the idea, taking their wallets. Made more from the wallets than we did from the register.
I'm ready. Let's do it. Right now, right here.
Right now? No planning? Gosh, are they like a Bonnie and Clyde situation?
I love you, Pumpkin.
I love you, honey bunny.
Everybody be cool, this is a robbery!
Any of you pricks move! And I'll execute every last one of you!
What an opening scene! Jeez!
You remember Antoine Rockamora?
What about him?
Marcellus him up good. Word around the campfire is it was on account of Marcellus Wallace's wife.
So what'd he do? Okay.
Marcellus is their boss, right?
Gave her a foot massage.
Then what'd Marcellus do?
Sent a couple of cats over to his place, threw his ass over the balcony.
But still, I have to say, you play with matches, you get burned.
Maybe your method of massage differs from mine. But you know, touching his wife's feet and sticking your tongue in the holiest of holies ain't the same ballpark. It ain't the same league. It ain't even the same fucking sport.
This is so not the conversation I thought they would be having. Is this what hitmen talk about?
Hey, kids, we're associates of your business partner, Marcellus Wallace. You do remember your business partner, don't you?
Oh no. Do they owe Marcellus?
Won't you tell my man Vince here where you got your shit hid at?
It's in the cupboard.
Yeah, what's in there? Friggin' gold?
We happy?
Yeah, we happy.
I just want you to know how sorry we are that things got so f***ed up with us and Mr. Wallace.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
They came to hit these guys.
Describe what Marcellus Wallace looks like. He's bald. Does he look like a bitch? What?
God, jeez.
He look like a bitch. No! Then why you try to f him like a bitch, Brett? You read the Bible, Brett. There's this passage I got memorized. Ezekiel 25:17.
The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Jeez! Holy crap!
But painful as it may be, ability don't last. And your days are just about over. Boxers don't have an old timer's day. You might.
It certainly appears so.
In the fifth, your ass goes down.
That's upsetting. Paying a fighter to lose.
What's up with them clothes?
You don't even want to know.
Oh yeah, they literally went from being in Suits to being in that.
So I hear you taking me out tomorrow.
At Marcellus's request.
Funny.
Look, I'm not a f***ing idiot, all right? It's a big man's wife. I'm gonna sit across from her, chew my food with my mouth closed, laugh at her f***ing jokes, and that's it.
Why is he in his underwear?
Vincenzo, step in my office.
Is that all coke?
Now, the first two are the same, 300 a gram. This is 500 a gram. But when you shoot it, you will know where that extra money went. Coke is f***ing dead. Heroin, it's coming back.
Give me $3 grand, madman.
Okay. And I'm out of balloons. Is a baggie all right?
Yeah, that's cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ow! I see, this is why I could never do any sort of drugs like that. If I had to consistently give myself a shot, no way. They have a good choice of songs in this movie.
Vincent, go make yourself a drink and I'll be down in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
She wanna dance like Uma Thurman. Ooh, look at her haircut. She has like an intense bang going on.
Come on, man, let's go get a steak.
You can get a steak here, Daddy-O. Don't be a...
Oh, after you, kitty cat.
That's supposed to be a square, but it was a rectangle? What a, like, funky place that is. It looks fun. Ooh, Marilyn's there. Nice. Their table is in an actual car.
I heard you did a pilot.
It was a show about a team of female secret agents called Fox Force 5. The character I played, Raven McCoy, according to the show, she was the deadliest woman in the world with a knife.
I haven't seen Kill Bill before. That's on my movie list to cover in the future, but doesn't the woman in Kill Bill to have like a samurai sword or something like that?
I said, goddamn. Goddamn.
And that's just normal? She's powdering her nose with a different kind of powder.
So world famous Jackrabbit Slim's Twist Contest. Now who will be our first contestants?
Right here. Want to dance?
Ready or not, put your boogie shoes on.
Your boss told you to take me out and do whatever I wanted. I want that trophy. So dance good.
All right.
I like how she just knows what she wants. Like, she's not playing around.
All right, let's see what you can do. Take it away.
I mean, Danny Zuko knows how to dance, so.
It was a teenage wedding and the old folks wished him well.
Such a funny dance. Ooh, look at that fancy footwork. Yeah, no, they're really committing to it. Love a dancing moment. And they got the trophy. Look at that. Oh no. Are they gonna cross a boundary? Remember, Vince, she's married. His druggies? She's gonna crack open your drugs. Was that actually coke or is it heroin and she just snorted heroin? Did she just die?
All right, Mia.
Oh no!
Listen, I gotta go. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, me.
She overdosing.
Don't die on me, Mia.
Oh God. Answer the phone!
Hello. Lance, I'm in big trouble, man. I'm coming to your house.
Hold your horses, man.
He's like, don't come here.
What's the problem?
I got this chick, she's ODing on me.
Well, don't bring her here.
Man, you deal with this.
Technically, she f***ed herself up. Yikes. He just crashed into his house.
You are not bringing
This
that bitch into my house.
is not a good look.
The bitch is Marcellus Wallace. Do you know who Marcellus Wallace is?
Just throws her on the ground.
What's going on out here? Who's she?
Look, go to the fridge and get the thing with the adrenaline shot.
What's wrong with her?
She's ODing.
Get her the hell out of here!
Oh my God, this is just chaos.
Look, while I'm doing this, you take off her shirt and find her heart.
This is all so scary. No one here is qualified for this. And that's a huge ass needle.
I ain't giving her the shot. I never done this before. I ain't never done it before either, all right? I ain't starting now.
Holy freaking crap.
You're giving her an injection of adrenaline straight to her heart, but she's got a breastplate. You gotta pierce through that. So what you gotta do is you gotta bring the needle down in a stabbing motion.
You're gonna freaking kill her.
Ain't no joke, man. I'm not gonna kill her. I mean, no, she's supposed to come out of it like that.
Oh my God. Wait, isn't it bad to like puncture your heart like that with a thing? Or, I mean, I don't know anything about that, but holy shit, that could have been so bad.
Butch, stop watching TV a second. Do you remember when I told you your daddy died in a POW camp? This here is Captain Coons. He was in the POW camp with Daddy.
Hello. I was a good friend of your dad's. We were in that Hanoi pit of hell together. I got something for you. This watch. Great-grandfather gave this watch to your granddad for good luck. This watch was on your daddy's wrist when they were shot down over Hanoi.
Oh.
He was captured. He knew that if the ever saw the watch, it'd be confiscated. The way your dad looked at it, this watch was your birthright, so he hid it. In one place he knew he could hide something, his ass. 5 long years he wore this watch up his ass. Then he died of dysentery. He gave me the watch. I hid this uncomfortable hunk of metal up my ass. 2 years. Now, little man, I give the watch to you.
This was such a, like, tragically sweet story up until the very end of, like, I had it in my ass. He had it in his ass. I mean, it's cool that he brought it back to him, I guess. That story just took a quick shift. And now he's a fighter.
It's time, Butch.
Is this the fight that he's gonna have to go down in the 5th round or whatever? For Wallace? The gold watch.
It's official. Wilson is dead.
Killed him?
You were in that fight. You killed the other boxing man.
Yikes. You were supposed to throw it.
Bonsoir, Esmeralda Villalobos.
Buenas noches.
Wow, she makes the name Butch sound like so sexy. For an otherwise very not sexy name.
What time does our train arrive?
11. Where's my watch?
It's there.
No, it's not.
Have you looked?
Yes, look. What the do you think I'm doing?
Oh, well, don't yell at her when you've misplaced your things.
It's my father's watch. Do you have any idea what he had to go through to get me that watch?
Yeah, went 7 years up people's asses. Oh my god.
No!
He has a freaking temper problem.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Just me that I get at breakfast with you.
Why does it mean that?
Gotta go get it.
Shit, of all the things she could forget, she forgets my father's watch. Specifically reminded her.
Jeez, OP. I mean, couldn't you have gotten it yourself? If it was that freaking important. Well, so far, yeah, everything looks pretty undisturbed. Got the watch. Now get out of there. Or is it disturbed? Oh! Yeah, was that not there before? Nope. Ow, no! Well, shit. There goes John Travolta. There goes Danny Zuko. Yeah, I'm not gonna be twisting anytime soon. But also, that's a big weapon to just— your fingerprints are all over it, man! Oh, okay. At least he realizes the fingerprint situation. Now that will be an interesting scene for the property manager to walk in on. Everybody meet Flint! Flint is just a big angry boy.
Tell me.
Oh my god!
If you need someone to go to court, I will be glad to help, okay? That guy was a drunken maniac.
I'll be damned.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That girl, no! It's too much for Flint. He's gone. Jeez, OP.
What the you up to? Come here, mother. Somebody's gonna get their mother head blown up.
Hold it right there, goddamn.
This ain't none of your business, mister.
I'm making it my business.
Yeah, you're in his freaking shop. What do you mean? What the freak is going on here?
Well, bring out the gimp.
What are you doing back there?
Yeah.
What the f is that? I'm so freaking confused right now. What is going on?
You keep an eye on this one.
No way. Shut up! And the Willis escapes. What the freak are they doing? What are you gonna do, guy? What are you gonna do? Go back in and save him? They've gotta have an extra gun lying around there. Or a bat, you know, that works too. What do you say? A samurai sword. Again, wasn't that a weapon of choice in Kill Bill? I'm literally only going off of the movie poster. But holy frick, what a look. Oh! Sick. Oh, God. Yikes.
Where's that gun, don't you, Zed? Go ahead and pick it up. Come on, Zed, up, boy.
Step aside, boy.
Team! Woo!
You okay?
Suddenly, they're bros again.
I'm pretty far from okay.
What now?
Yeah, what now? You square? Just go free.
There is no me in you.
So we cool?
Yeah, we cool. 2 things.
He came back for you.
Don't tell nobody about this. 2, you leave town tonight. You lost all your LA privileges. Deal?
That seems like acceptable terms.
Deal.
Get your ass out of here.
Jeez, OP, that was nuts! Nice tassels.
Fabian! Come on, baby, come on, get your shit. We gotta go right now.
Are we in danger?
Yes, girl, yes.
Where did you get this motorcycle?
Doesn't matter, get on it!
Baby, it's a chopper. Come on, let's go. Please, honey, we gotta hit the road. Get on.
Oh, stop yelling at her. She doesn't move very urgently, though.
Are you sure you're okay?
Honey, since I left you, this has been without a doubt the single weirdest day of my life. Come on, hop on.
You can say that again.
Come on, get on.
The Bonnie situation. What a freaking chapter that was.
And Marcellus Wallace don't like to be by anybody except Mrs. Wallace.
Oh, we're back at this point in the timeline?
Marvin! I'd knock that shit off if I was you.
Die, you mother!
Did he, like, completely miss them?
Why the fuck didn't you tell us somebody was in a bathroom?
You see the size of that gun he fired at us? It was bigger than him.
And he completely just got the wall?
We should be fucking dead, man. What happened here was a miracle, and I want you to acknowledge it.
All right, it was a miracle. Can we go now?
From here on in, you can consider my ass retired.
Jesus Christ. Hey, you know, fuck you freaking out on us.
Look, I'm telling Marcellus today.
Marvin, what do you make of all this?
I don't even have an opinion.
You gotta have an opinion. Do you think that God came down from heaven and stopped
What's happening? Oh,
man. Oh, man, I shot Marvin in the face.
Are you freaking kidding me right now? Oh, I shot Marvin in the face, and it was just like, just an oops.
Look at this mess, man. We're on a city street in broad daylight here.
Believe it, man.
Calling my partner in Toluca Lake.
I cannot believe that just happened.
We gotta be real delicate with this Jimmy situation. I mean, he's one remark away from kicking our asses out the door.
What the you just do to his towel, man?
I was drying my hands.
Well, you're supposed to wash them first. I watched you get them wet. I used the same soap you did, and when I finished the towel, it didn't look like no goddamn maxi pad. But what if he was to come in here and see his towel like this, Vincent? It's shit like this that's gonna bring this situation to a head, man.
I love their banter together. They are really good at bantering. They're very funny.
God damn, Jimmy. This some serious gourmet shit. Vincent would have been
Hey,
satisfied
there's
with some
Tarantino!
freeze-dried.
Does he typically make cameos in his movies?
Knock it off, Julie. I don't need you to tell me how good my coffee is, okay?
Okay.
But you know what's on my mind right now? It's the dead in my garage. You realize, man, that if Bonnie comes home and finds a dead body in her house, I'm gonna get divorced?
Yikes.
She comes home from work in about an hour and a half. You gotta call some people? Well, then do it. And then get the out of my house before she gets here.
You ain't got no problem, Jules. I'm on the wait for the wolf, who should be coming directly.
You sending the wolf? That's all you had to say.
Who's the wolf?
I'm Winston Wolf. I solve problems.
Good, we got one.
First thing, you two. Take the body, stick it in the trunk. Scoop up all those little pieces of brain and skull. Get it out.
Ew!
Now, Jimmy, I need blankets, I need comforters, I need quilts. We're gonna line the front seat and the back seat and the floorboards with quilts and blankets. Boys, get to work.
Please would be nice.
It wouldn't be in this situation if it wasn't for you.
If my help's not appreciated, lots of luck, gentlemen.
No, Mr. Wolf. It ain't like that. Your help is definitely appreciated.
Mr. Wolf, I don't mean disrespect, okay? I respect you. I just don't like people barking orders at me, that's all.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't accidentally shoot people in the head. Maybe that.
I need you guys to act fast if you want to get out of this. So, pretty please, with sugar on top. Clean the car.
Period.
I will never forgive your ass for this shit. This is some up repugnant shit.
Jules, did you ever hear the philosophy that once a man admits that he is wrong, that he is immediately forgiven for all wrongdoings?
The motherfucker said that shit never had to pick up itty-bitty pieces of skull on account of your dumb ass. Besides, what the f am I doing in the back? You the motherfucker should be on brain detail. I'm washing the windows, and you picking up this skull.
Zoinks. Concealed pretty good.
Strip. We got about 15 minutes before Jimmy's better half comes pulling into the driveway.
God damn, the water's cold.
Better you than me, gentlemen.
Honestly, any sort of water after being completely soaked with blood has probably got to feel amazing. Like, blood is sticky and gross.
You're dry enough. Toss them their clothes.
So that's how they ended up in those clothes. Gotcha. I was curious.
They look like a couple of dorks.
Ha ha ha. Your clothes, motherfucker.
Come on, gentlemen. We're going to a place called Monster Joe's Truck and Tow.
We cool?
Like it never happened.
They look ridiculous. Oh, look, there's puppies.
I just want to tell you it was a real pleasure watching you work.
Yeah, really, and thank you very much, Mr. Wolf.
Man, I just been sitting here thinking.
About what?
About the miracle we witnessed.
He's still up on that miracle.
What is a miracle, Vincent?
Act of God.
And what's an act of God?
When God makes the impossible possible. But this morning, I don't think it qualifies.
I felt the touch of God.
But why?
Well, that's what's with me. I don't know why, but I can't go back to sleep.
You serious? You really thinking about quitting?
Most definitely.
Awesome.
Oh, hey, these people.
Coffee.
They're in the same diner as these people. Okay, the first scene finally came around.
I'm gonna take a shit.
All right.
To be continued.
Now they're gonna hold up the diner.
Everybody be cool, this is a robbery!
Idiots, you pricks, move! And I'll execute every one of your mother...
I think Honey Bunny was Wireless in Hunger Games. Really? He doesn't hear any of this in there?
Gonna come around and collect your wallets. You don't talk. Just throw them in the bag. Are we clear?
Oh, he's gonna say, you're not getting my wallet. He's got a fat wallet, too.
In the bag. It's in the case.
My boss's dirty laundry.
Open it.
Afraid I can't do that. I hate to shatter your ego, but this ain't the first time I've had a gun pointed at me.
You don't take your hand off that case, it'll be your last.
Now, what's in there? What is that? What does it emit? This gold light.
Chill out, honey bunny.
All right, now tell me your name.
Yolanda.
All right, now, Yolanda. We're not gonna do anything stupid, are we?
Don't you hurt him.
She's got crazy eyes.
Now, Ringo, I want you to let go of your gun and sit your ass down.
Look cool.
Here's the situation. Normally, both your asses would be dead as fried chicken. But you happen to pull this shit while I'm in a transitional period, and I don't want to kill you. I want to help you. But I can't give you this case, because it don't belong to me. I want you to go in that bag and find my wallet.
And give it back.
That's my bad, motherfucker. Open it up. Take out the money. How much is there?
$1,500.
Okay, put it in your pocket. It's yours.
Jules, you give that Nimrod $1,500 and I'll shoot him on general principle.
No, Yolanda, he ain't gonna do a goddamn motherfucking thing. Vince, shut the up! Now, I ain't giving it to him, Vincent. I'm buying something for my money. You wanna know what I'm buying, Ringo?
What?
Your life. You read the Bible, Ringo?
Back to this.
Well, there's this passage I got memorized. Ezekiel 25:17.
Gotta be a favorite.
I've been saying that shit for years. I never gave much thought to what it meant. I just thought it was some cold-blooded shit to say to a motherfucker before I popped a cap in his ass. But I'm trying, Ringo. I'm trying real hard to be the shepherd.
Good monologue. Samuel L. Jackson is so good at acting. You're not gonna give anybody else their wallet back?
I think we should be leaving now.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
What a friggin' day they've had. That's the end? Oh my god. Oh, jeez. Okay. Wow, that movie was wild. But I know that I more than likely missed something along the way. So I'm gonna go digest this film, create my analysis, and I will be back for final thoughts. Hello again, welcome back for final thoughts. And if you saw my Untouchable videos that I posted most recently, this review is essentially going to be the complete opposite of that. As opposed to the Untouchables, this movie is just so good. I can totally understand this movie not being for everybody, but I personally had a blast watching it. Such good writing, good acting, and it's honestly just so cool. Like, I don't really have another way of describing it other than it is just conceptually and visually cool. But let's talk about the writing itself for a minute. Honestly, the hardest part about cutting this movie down for this commentary video was the fact that it is so dialogue heavy. That's not a bad thing, and I had the same issue with the Godfather movies as well, but the issue for me with editing is that I essentially had to pick like the most important parts of the dialogue because obviously I can't keep all of it. And when there's so much good dialogue to work with, you can see where I'm going with this. But with that aside, this movie is so well written, and I mean, like, duh, like Quentin Tarantino literally won an Oscar for this screenplay, but it's still worth repeating. It's pretty unique to have a movie that is so successfully driven by dialogue. Like, yes, there's still tons of stuff that happens in this movie, but the dialogue really is what drives it from start to finish. Not to mention, there's just like numerous occasions where conversations that characters have at one point in the movie then become relevant again at later points in the movie, which made it even harder for me to cut down because it was just like every single conversation had relevance for later parts in the movie. Like, even though there was just a lot of talking, none of the conversations necessarily seemed like meaningless, I guess you could say. Well, okay, some of it I guess could seem a little meaningless. I cut out the majority of everything that Butch's girlfriend said. Nonetheless, the dialogue is very natural and the conversations are like so mundane and normal to the fact where these hitmen are like weirdly relatable. And not only relatable, but like funny and surprisingly enjoyable to listen to. Another part of the writing that was awesome, of course, is the use of the non-linear storyline. It's pretty cool that us as the viewers are kind of just having to piece together the linear storyline. The movie obviously doesn't just give it to you in a linear fashion. There's so many occurrences throughout the film where you kind of have that like aha moment and you figure out the actual sequence of events in the timeline. But can we also talk about how just some of these scenes were like shockingly intense? Mia overdosing and getting the adrenaline shot, Vincent accidentally shooting Marvin in the face, Marcellus getting assaulted. Honestly, that entire situation in the shop was pretty insane. Like, why the freak do they have this leather-covered gimp locked up in a box? All were moments that I just didn't see coming. But it's pretty cool how all of these stories and these characters are like interconnected with each other. It really makes you wonder that if someone didn't do this thing this way, then would this other thing have also happened? Like, if a couple of these dominoes would have just fallen a little differently, how would the events have turned out by the end of the film? And I think that ultimately kind of ended up being a major theme in the movie. Are things actually just random occurrences, or does God have a like perfectly orchestrated series of events already planned out, kind of like how Jules feels? I don't know, but there's just so many coincidences in this film that causes like an insane string of events for these characters. You know, Lance, the drug dealer, he was out of balloons, which caused Mia to mistake the heroin for coke and nearly overdose. Honey Bunny and Pumpkin think it will be easy to rob a restaurant because there's no heroes in a restaurant, yet Jules is there conveniently right after his awakening, causing him to handle the situation differently than he would have before. Butch just so happened to be in the right place right when Marcellus was walking by, and Butch runs into a store that just so happens to be ran by rapists, which causes this high-level mob guy to be assaulted. There's other examples, but that's just to name a few. But again, if some of those dominoes would have just fallen a little differently, how would have that changed the outcome of the movie in the end? So now let's talk about production, set design, and score. Visually, this movie is just so fun. The set design, the colors, all just the vibes are so fun and like funky. I think my favorite set was for sure like the restaurant that Mia and Vincent went to. That place just looked so fun. I would go there. This movie doesn't really have much of a score, but all of the songs that were chosen and played throughout this movie are just beautiful. I don't really have another way of describing it other than it just works. It just works. Like, all of the music used in this movie seemed to perfectly match the tone of each scene. I loved it. I thought it was awesome. I also thought that all of the actors just did beautifully in this film. There were no instances where I thought that there was like a lack of authenticity. I didn't find anything to be like cheesy or cringy and weird. Everybody just really seemed to kind of nail it, in my opinion. And kind of like how I was saying before, like these actors are just like genuinely funny together, particularly Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta. I just loved listening to the two of them banter back and forth. But can we also talk about the fact that Samuel L. Jackson didn't win an Oscar for his performance in this movie? Or better yet, how the freak have we gotten to 2022, and Samuel L. Jackson has just now gotten his very first Oscar. And it wasn't even for like a particular role. It was like an honorary Lifetime Achievement Oscar. I don't know, but I mean, I guess to be fair, Pulp Fiction was up against a whole bunch of other really popular movies at this particular Oscars, including like Forrest Gump and Shawshank Redemption. So I mean, the competition was pretty steep that year, I guess. I still think he was robbed of that one, but then again, I haven't seen Ed Wood, which is the film that actually got the Best Supporting Actor Oscar, so what do I know? But anywho, I don't want to be settling all of the other actors short here because Uma Thurman, Bruce Willis, Harvey Keitel, we could keep going. I thought everybody truly gave a good performance in this movie, and I think a lot of that greatness can be owed to writer-director Quentin Tarantino, who absolutely did not disappoint with this film. He has a very unique and original way of storytelling that I think transferred beautifully from page to screen. And not to keep going back to the writing, but I just can't stress enough how impressive it is that Tarantino has this ability to make such an interesting movie that is so heavily driven by dialogue. This is truly a skill in itself because it is so easy for dialogue-heavy movies to come off like slow or even boring after a while. However, based on this movie, Tarantino is practically a master at directing films like this one. His dialogue is very engaging and interesting, so he for sure has a very special talent to be able to write and direct a movie like this and to do it so well. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for this one, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw it to my past self to finish out this video. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this iconic Quentin Tarantino movie with me. If you like this video, definitely give me a thumbs up down below, and don't forget to subscribe. It really does help me out and supports my channel. If you would like to hang out with me in between uploads, you can check the description bar. I've linked all of my social media there. You can go give me a follow if you want. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you the next time I upload a new video. Thank you.